The Zalkari warlord stood in the center of the combat arena, his forearms spread wide in triumph. Blood dripped from his claws. 3 challengers lay broken at his feet. "I am Vextor the Untouchable," he roared. The crowd of alien dignitaries erupted in cheers. "No warrior in this galaxy can stand against me. Your pathetic species send their best, and they all fall." Commander Lisa Grant watched from the observation deck, her jaw tight. The diplomatic summit had turned into a nightmare. The Zalkari Empire demanded Earth's surrender, and Vextor had challenged humanity to prove its worth in single combat. 3 united Earth defense operatives had already failed. "One would never walk again. We need to withdraw," Ambassador Pierce said beside her. His hands shook. "This is madness." "No." Lisa stepped toward the arena entrance. "I'll go." "You're a commander, not a frontline fighter. He'll kill you." Lisa didn't answer. She descended the stairs, her boots echoing in the sudden silence. The crowd had noticed her approach. Whispers rippled through the alien observers. Vextor turned, his reptilian face splitting into a grin. He stood 9 feet tall, his scaled body armored with natural bone plates. "Another human? You are smaller than the others. This will be quick." Lisa entered the arena. She wore no armor, just her standard uniform. Her hands were empty. "Do you even have a weapon, little creature?" Vextor laughed. The sound boomed across the chamber. "This is an insult. I don't need one," Lisa said. Her voice was calm, almost bored. The warlord's eyes narrowed. "You mock me? I'm stating a fact." Vextor charged. His massive form crossed the arena in seconds, 4 arms reaching to crush her skull. The crowd gasped. Lisa moved. She didn't dodge. She stepped forward, inside his reach. Her right hand shot up in a blur, palm open, and struck Vextor's throat with surgical precision. The impact was a single sharp crack. The warlord's eyes went wide. He staggered, all 4 arms clutching his neck. His mouth opened, but no sound came out. He swayed once, twice, then collapsed face first onto the arena floor. Silence. Lisa stood over him, checking his pulse. "He's alive, unconscious. He'll wake up in a few hours with a severe headache." The crowd exploded into chaos. Alien voices shrieked in disbelief. Ambassador Pierce stared, his face white. A Zalkari medic rushed forward, scanning Vextor with trembling hands. Impossible, his neural pathways. How did she? Lisa walked toward the exit. "Someone tell them we're ready to negotiate Earth's terms now." The Untouchable didn't move. The Zalkari High Council chamber erupted in fury. 12 alien warlords slammed their claws against their stone seats, their roars shaking the walls. At the center table, Empress Cathra rose, her crimson scales bristling with rage. "Treachery," she hissed. "Your human used poison. Dark sorcery. No creature defeats Vextor with a single touch." Lisa stood alone before the council, flanked by nervous human diplomats. She kept her expression neutral. No poison, no tricks. Just basic human physiology applied correctly? Lies. A warlord named Greshkar pointed one of his 4-clawed fingers at her. "We have studied your species. You are weak, fragile. Your bones break easily. Your skin tears. You have no natural weapons." "That's all true," Lisa said. "We're physically inferior to most species in this galaxy, but we've had thousands of years to figure out how to compensate." The Empress circled the table, moving closer. Her eyes glowed with malice. "Explain how you defeated our greatest warrior now, or this summit ends with your planet's annihilation." Ambassador Pierce stepped forward, sweating. "Commander Grant, perhaps we should—" "It's called a vagal nerve strike," Lisa interrupted. She looked directly at the Empress. "Humans discovered long ago that our bodies have vulnerabilities, pressure points. places where a precise impact disrupts the nervous system. We studied ourselves for centuries, learned every weakness, then learned how to exploit them. Your own bodies? Breshkar scoffed. Why would a species weaponize knowledge of its own frailty? Because we fight each other constantly, Lisa said flatly. Before we reach the stars, we spend 10,000 years at war with ourselves. Every continent, every generation, we studied combat like you study conquest. The difference is, we studied how to win when we're outmatched. The chamber fell quiet. The Zalkari exchanged glances. Vexthor has armor plating, the Empress said slowly. Bone structure 3 times denser than yours. Enhanced musculature. How did your strike penetrate his defenses? I didn't penetrate anything. I didn't need to. Lisa held up her hand, demonstrating. The vagal nerve runs along the neck in most humanoid species. Light pressure in the right spot causes a sudden drop in heart rate and blood pressure. The brain shuts down to protect itself. He'll wake up fine, just humiliated. You studied our anatomy? Greshkar leaned forward. Before this summit? No. I studied 37 species anatomies over the past decade. Yours was number 12. When you're as physically weak as humans, you learn to find the off switch in anything that wants to kill you. Empress Kathra stopped pacing. Her tail lashed behind her. You are claiming your entire species trains this way? Our military does. Our police forces. Our security personnel. Most civilians learn basic self-defense. We've been doing it for so long, it's just part of our culture. Lisa shrugged. When you can't overpower an enemy, you learn precision instead. A younger Zachary council member, Velnus, spoke up. Our medical teams examined Vexthor. The strike was perfect. Exact pressure, exact angle, exact timing. That level of skill requires decades of training. 22 years for me, Lisa confirmed. Started when I was 6. By human standards, I'm good but not exceptional. We have practitioners who make me look like an amateur. The Empress returned to her seat. Her expression had changed from rage to calculation. You are saying Earth trains children to fight? We train children to survive. There's a difference. Show me, Empress Kathra commanded. Prove this is not a singular fluke. Face another champion right now. Ambassador Pierce grabbed Lisa's arm. Commander, you can't. This is escalating beyond. I'll do it, Lisa said, but I choose the terms. No armor for either fighter. And when I win, we discuss trade agreements instead of surrender. The Empress smiled, showing rows of sharp teeth. Agreed. Bring forth Karavak the Slayer. The chamber doors opened. A massive Zalkari warrior entered, even larger than Vexthor. Scars covered his scales. His eyes gleamed with killing intent. Lisa cracked her knuckles. Let's get this over with. Korvac circled Lisa in the council chamber's central floor. The Zalkari had cleared the space, turning it into an impromptu arena. Dozens of alien eyes watched from above. Vexthor was arrogant, Korvac growled. His voice rumbled like grinding stone. I will not make his mistake. I will crush you slowly. Lisa rotated with him, maintaining distance. You're already making a mistake. What mistake, human? Talking instead of attacking. Gives me time to assess you. Korvac lunged. His speed was terrifying for something his size. 4 arms reached for her from different angles, trying to trap her in an inescapable grip. Lisa dropped low, sliding beneath his grasp. Her legs swept out, targeting the back of his knee. The strike connected, but Korvac barely stumbled. His leg muscles were too dense. He spun, backhanding with 2 arms simultaneously. Lisa rolled away, the claws missing her face by inches. He came up near the wall, breathing steady. You are fast. Korvac admitted, but you cannot hurt me. I have fought for 40 cycles. My body is hardened beyond your comprehension. Everybody has limits, Lisa said. She moved laterally, forcing him to turn. You're favoring your left side. Old injury? Korvac's eyes narrowed. Ancient wound. Fully healed. Healed doesn't mean perfect. Scar tissue is weaker than original tissue. Always. The Slayer charged again, this time feinting with his upper arms while his lower arms swept toward her legs. Lisa jumped, using his own arm as a springboard, and drove her elbow toward the left side of his ribcage. The impact made Korvac grunt. Not pain, but surprise. She struck the exact location, Felness whispered from the council seats. The scarring from the Draxian campaign. Lisa landed in a crouch. You're strong, but you rely on strength too much. You're telegraphing every move. Korvac roared and abandoned strategy. He rushed forward with all 4 arms extended, trying to simply overwhelm her with mass and power. Lisa waited until the last possible moment. She sidestepped, grabbed his leading arm with both hands, and used his own momentum to redirect him. The massive warrior crashed into the stone wall. Dust exploded from the impact. He recovered instantly, spinning with a wild haymaker. Lisa ducked under it, stepped close, and drove her fist into his solar plexus. The nerve cluster there controlled breathing in most species. Korvac gasped, his diaphragm spasming. Breathing is automatic until it isn't, Lisa said quietly. She struck again, same spot, harder. Your brain is panicking right now, wondering why your lungs won't work properly. Korvac swung desperately, but his movements were slower. His body screamed for oxygen. Lisa evaded easily, then struck his wrist. The radial nerve there controlled grip strength. 2 of his hands went numb. You're fighting your own nervous system now, she continued, circling him. Every strike I land sends confusing signals to your brain. You're strong, but your body doesn't know what to do when the signals are wrong. The Slayer dropped to one knee, still struggling to breathe. His remaining functional hand clutched his chest. Yield, Lisa said. I don't want to damage you permanently. Never. Korvac forced himself upright. Respect flickered in his eyes despite his defiance. You fight with honor. I will not surrender. Then I'm sorry about this. Lisa moved in close, almost gently. Her hand found the pressure point behind his ear, the same cluster of nerves that controlled balance and spatial awareness in most bipedal species. She pressed with exact force. Korvac's world tilted. His inner ear screamed conflicting information to his brain. He swayed, trying to stay upright, but his body no longer knew which way was up. He collapsed sideways, conscious but completely disoriented. Lisa stepped back. He'll recover in a few minutes. No permanent damage, just extreme vertigo. The council chamber was silent. Empress Cathris stood, her expression unreadable. 2 champions, she said slowly, defeated without weapons, without armor, without even breaking scales. That's the point, Lisa replied. Humans learned a long time ago that the best victories don't require destruction, just understanding. Greshgar leaned forward, his previous hostility replaced with curiosity. What else can your species do? Lisa met his gaze. That depends. Are we still talking about surrender? Or are we ready to discuss partnership? The Empress descended from her seat, approaching Lisa directly. For the first time, wariness showed in her movements. Your species is dangerous, not because of your strength, but because of your knowledge. We're only dangerous to those who threaten us, Lisa said. To allies, we're the best friends you'll ever have. Empress Cathra stopped 3 feet away, close enough to attack, but she didn't. Prove it? Show us why Earth deserves to stand among the galactic powers as equals." Lisa smiled. "I thought you'd never ask." The Zalkarai Council convened an emergency session. Lisa stood before them again, but the atmosphere had shifted. The aliens no longer looked at her with contempt. Now they watched her like a weapon they didn't fully understand. "Your demonstration was impressive," Empress Kethra began, "but defeating warriors in single combat does not prove your species deserves galactic standing. We require more." "What do you want?" Ambassador Pierce asked nervously. "A test," Greshkar said. "A real challenge. Not arena games, but something that shows Earth's true capability." The chamber doors burst open. A Zalkari officer rushed in, breathing hard. "Empress, urgent report. The mining colony on Theta 7. Raiders are attacking. Dravix pirates. 3 ships. They're slaughtering the workers." Kathra's scales darkened with fury. "How many defenders?" "None nearby. Our nearest battle fleet is 4 days away. The colony will be destroyed by then." "Perfect timing," Velnus said, looking at Lisa. "Human, can your vessel respond?" "The Valkyrie is in orbit," Lisa confirmed. "Light frigate, crew of 40. We could reach Theater 7 in 6 hours." "Against 3 Dravix raiders?" Greshkar laughed bitterly. "The Dravix are the fiercest pirates in this sector. Each ship carries 200 warriors. Your 40 humans would be slaughtered." "Maybe," Lisa said. "Or maybe you're about to learn another lesson about humanity." Empress Kathra studied her carefully. "If you save our colony, Earth gains full recognition and trade rights. If you fail, we will consider it proof of your inadequacy." "And if we die trying?" Pierce asked. "Then you die with honor, which is more than most species achieve." Lisa pulled out her communicator. "Grant to Valkyrie. Captain Flynn, prepare for immediate departure. Combat operation. Brief the crew." "Already heard, Commander?" A woman's voice crackled back. "We've been monitoring. Crew's ready. Just say the word. Launch in 10 minutes. I'm coming up." Lisa turned to the council. "Keep medical teams ready at Theta 7. You'll need them for the pirates." "Confidence or foolishness?" Kathra mused. "You'll find out soon enough." 6 hours later, the Valkyrie dropped out of faster-than-light travel at the edge of the Theta 7 system. The bridge crew moved with practiced efficiency. Captain Rachel Flynn stood at the command station, her gray hair tied back. "Sensor report. 3 Dravix raiders in low orbit over the colony," Lieutenant Ben Cooper reported from Tactical. "They're firing on the settlement. Casualties are high." "I'm picking up—" "Oh no, they're landing ground troops." "How many?" Lisa asked, standing beside Flynn. "Roughly 400 warriors. They're overwhelming the colonists." Flynn studied the tactical display. 3 ships to our 1, 600 pirates total. We're outnumbered 15 to 1. "Then we'd better be 15 times smarter," Lisa said. "What's our edge?" "Speed and precision," Flynn replied. "The Dravix rely on brute force. They expect enemies to either run or engage in direct slugging matches. So we do neither," Lisa finished. "We make them fight our way." Flynn smiled grimly. "Exactly, Cooper. Load kinetic penetrators. Target their engine sections only. Hayes, prepare electronic warfare suite. I want their communications jammed the second we engage." Lieutenant Karen Hayes nodded from her station. "Ready, Captain?" "All hands battle stations," Flynn announced over ship-wide comms. "This is not a fair fight. We're going to make it even more unfair." For them, the Valkyrie accelerated toward the planet. The Dravix ships detected them immediately. "They're breaking orbit," Cooper reported. "All 3 ships moving to intercept." "They're hailing us, demanding surrender." "Ignore it," Flynn said. "Hayes, jam them now." the Dravix communications. Cut to static. Their ships spread into an attack formation, trying to surround the smaller human vessel. They're doing exactly what we want, Lisa observed, separating to box us in. Cooper, target the lead ship. Fire when ready. The Valkyrie's railguns spoke. Magnetic accelerators launched dense tungsten penetrators at incredible velocity. The rounds punched through the Dravix ship's engine housing. Explosions rippled across its stern. Direct hit. Their main drive is offline, Cooper reported. They're dead in space. The other two Dravix ships fired back, but the Valkyrie was already moving. Flynn piloted with surgical precision, using the disabled ship as cover. Second ship is trying to flank us, Hayes called out. They're launching fighters. How many? 30 small craft, armed with plasma cannons. Lisa leaned over the tactical display. Flynn, bring us about. Cooper switched to point defense. Let's show them why humans invented flak. The Valkyrie spun, its automated defense grid activating. Hundreds of small caliber rounds filled space around the ship, creating a lethal screen. The Dravix fighters flew straight into it. 5 exploded immediately. The others broke formation, scattering in panic. They've never seen defensive fire like this, Flynn said. They're confused. Good. Keep them that way. Target ship 2. Engine section again. Another salvo. Another crippled raider. The third Dravix ship tried to flee back to the planet, but the Valkyrie was faster. Cooper's next shot disabled its maneuvering thrusters. It tumbled into a decaying orbit. All 3 ships disabled in under 4 minutes, Hayes said, disbelief in her voice. New record. Don't celebrate yet, Lisa warned. 400 pirates are still on the ground. Flynn, can you land us? In the middle of a war zone? Absolutely. The Valkyrie descended through atmosphere like a falling knife. The Valkyrie's landing thrusters scorched the ground outside Theta 7's main settlement. Lisa led a 30-person strike team down the ramp, weapons ready. The remaining 10 crew stayed with the ship. Smoke filled the air. Buildings burned. Screams echoed through the streets. Sergeant Kyle Norton took point, scanning with his rifle scope. 400 hostiles spread across 6 square blocks. They're herding colonists into the central plaza. Looks like they're taking prisoners. Formation Delta, Lisa ordered. Small teams, fast strikes. We don't have the numbers for a direct assault, so we make them think there's more of us. The humans split into groups of 3. Each team carried different equipment. Non-lethal stun grenades, flashbangs, smoke dispensers, and precision rifles. Remember, Lisa said over comms, these pirates expect a stand-up fight. We're going to give them chaos instead. Team 1 moved first. They reached a group of 20 Dravix warriors looting a warehouse. The pirates were massive, 8 feet tall with thick gray skin and tusks. They laughed as they smashed storage containers. Private Danny Ortega lobbed 2 smoke grenades into their midst. Gray clouds erupted. The Dravix roared in confusion, firing blindly. From the smoke, 3 precision shots rang out. 3 pirates collapsed, struck in non-lethal nerve clusters. The others panicked, firing at shadows. They hit each other more than any human target. Team 1, disengage, Lisa commanded. Move to secondary position. The humans vanished before the smoke cleared. 2 blocks away, Team 4 engaged a larger group guarding prisoners. Corporal Nina Brooks set up on a rooftop with a scoped rifle. I count 30 hostiles. They're grouped tight. Wait for my signal, Lisa said. She approached from street level with 2 others, moving through shadows. A Dravix captain stood near the prisoners, barking orders in his guttural language. Lisa stepped into view, weapon lowered. Hey, she called out casually. Every pirate head turned. 30 weapons aimed at her. Just 1 human, the captain snarled. Foolish. Actually, Lisa said, I'm the distraction. Brooks fired. Her round struck a fuel canister behind the pirates. It exploded, not lethal, but blinding. Flashbangs detonated simultaneously from 3 directions. The Drabic stumbled, deaf and blind. Lisa's team moved in with stun batons, targeting nerve centers. Pirates dropped in rapid succession. The colonists ran for cover. Team 4, prisoners secured. 18 hostiles down. Across the colony, similar scenes played out. Small human teams struck and vanished, using the environment, technology, and precise knowledge of alien physiology to devastating effect. In the central plaza, the Dravex warlord Kragoff realized something was wrong. His force was being dismantled piece by piece, but he couldn't see the enemy. "Cowards!" he roared into his communicator. "Stop hiding and fight! You first!" Lisa's voice came back over his own comm system. Hayes had hacked their network. "Drop your weapons and surrender. You're surrounded." Lies. You cannot have more than a handful of warriors. Count your losses. We've taken down over 200 of your people in 15 minutes. How many can you afford to lose? Kragoff checked his tactical display. His eyes widened. His forces were scattered, isolated, being picked off systematically. Over half were already incapacitated. Impossible. What are you? We're humans. We don't fight fair. We fight smart. Kragoff grabbed the colonist, pressing a blade to her throat. "Show yourself, or I kill hostages." Lisa emerged from behind a collapsed building, hands raised, but holding a small device. "Let her go. Surrender your forces first." "No." Lisa pressed a button on the device. Every remaining pirate's weapon overheated simultaneously. They dropped the scorching metal, howling in pain. Hayes had uploaded a virus to their weapon systems during the comm hack. Norton's team rushed in from 4 directions. Within seconds, they had Kragoff surrounded. "It's over," Lisa said. "You lost the moment you assumed we'd fight like you do." Kragoff dropped his blade. Around the colony, the remaining pirates surrendered as human teams closed in. 20 minutes after landing, the battle was finished. 400 pirates captured or incapacitated. 0 human casualties. Colonist losses minimized. Lisa walked through the plaza. As medical teams began treating the wounded, both colonist and pirate, Flynn approached from the landing zone. "Zalkari ships just arrived," the captain reported. 3 heavy cruisers. "Empress Kathra is demanding to see you. Let her land." "I think we've made our point." The Empress descended in a royal shuttle surrounded by guards. She walked through the colony, seeing the captured pirates, the minimal damage, the organized human relief effort. She found Lisa coordinating medical supplies. 40 humans defeated 400 Dravix warriors, Kathra said slowly, with almost no casualties. Disabled 3 warships in minutes. "How?" "We told you already," Lisa replied, not looking up from her tablet. "When you're weak, you get smart. We've spent our entire history fighting enemies bigger and stronger than us. We learned to win anyway. Your species is terrifying only to our enemies." Lisa finally met the Empress's gaze. "To our allies, we're the ones who show up when no one else can. We're the ones who find solutions when the problem seems impossible. That's what Earth brings to the galaxy." Kathra was silent for a long moment. Then she extended one clawed hand. "The Zalkari Empire would be honored to call Earth an ally." Lisa shook her hand. "Now we're getting somewhere." 3 months later, Lisa stood in the Grand Assembly Hall on Zalkari Prime. Representatives from 40 species filled the chamber. Earth's flag hung beside the Zalkari banner at the center podium. Ambassador Pierce adjusted his formal uniform nervously. "Never thought I'd see this day." "Neither did they," Lisa said, nodding toward the alien dignitaries. That's why it matters. Empress Cathra called the assembly to order. Today we formalize Earth's entry into the Galactic Council. But first, Commander Grant has requested to address this body. Lisa approached the podium. Hundreds of alien eyes watched her. Some curious, some skeptical, some openly hostile. 3 months ago, your species thought humans were weak, she began. Easily conquered. You weren't entirely wrong. Physically, we're inferior to most of you. We're slow, fragile, and we have no natural weapons. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. But you missed something important. Humans don't survive because we're strong. We survive because we refuse to quit. Every species here has advantages we lack. Bigger claws, thicker armor, faster reflexes. But we have something else. Adaptability. She activated a holographic display. Images of human history appeared. Ancient warriors, medieval soldiers. For thousands of years, we fought each other. We studied weakness, exploited it, perfected it. We learned that knowledge is stronger than muscle. Strategy beats brute force. Precision defeats power. The images shifted to show human medical advances, engineering marvels, scientific breakthroughs. We took our weaknesses and turned them into strengths. We built tools because our hands were empty. We developed medicine because our bodies were vulnerable. We created technology because the universe didn't give us any advantages. Greshker stood from his seat. What is your point, human? My point is this, Lisa said. Earth doesn't want to conquer you. We want to join you. Not as servants or rivals, but as partners, because the traits that made us survive on Earth, the creativity and stubbornness and refusal to accept limitations, those are exactly what this galaxy needs. You're all stronger than us individually, but together, with humans adding what we do best, we could be unstoppable. Velness approached the podium. You defeated our champions, saved our colony, earned your place here. But what happens when humanity grows stronger? When you're no longer the weak species needing clever tactics? Lisa smiled. Then we'll teach everyone else our methods, share our knowledge, lift up our allies. Because that's what humans do. We don't hoard advantages, we spread them. Why? Another alien delegate called out. Why share your secrets? Because a rising tide lifts all ships, Lisa replied. Because we learned the hard way that cooperation beats competition. Because alone, humanity is just another species struggling to survive. But together, all of us, we could accomplish anything. She deactivated the display. So yes, we're weak. Yes, we're small. Yes, we're fragile. But we're also ingenious, determined, and loyal to those who stand with us. Give us a chance, and we'll prove that Earth deserves to be here. Silence filled the chamber. Then Empress Cathra stood. She began a slow, rhythmic clicking with her claws against her armrest, a Zalkari sign of respect. One by one, other species joined. Different sounds, different gestures, but all showing approval. The vote was unanimous. Earth joined the Galactic Council. Later on the observation deck, Lisa watched ships from a dozen worlds departing the planet. Flynn joined her, carrying 2 drinks. We did it, the captain said. We started it, Lisa corrected. Now comes the hard part, living up to the promise. Think we can? Lisa took the drink, smiling. We're human. We've been doing impossible things since we climbed down from the trees. This is just one more challenge. Below them, the Valkyrie prepared for departure. Earth's first official mission as a council member awaited. Not a combat operation this time, but a joint scientific expedition with 3 other species. What do you think they'll ask us to do next? Flynn wondered. Whatever it is, Lisa said, raising her glass, They're about to learn what humanity really means. Not that we're warriors or scientists or diplomats, but that we're all of those things, and we never stop trying to be better. They touched glasses. Across the galaxy, humanity's story was just beginning.